Which crypto assets, and I'm talking about altcoins specifically, will survive the altcoin extinction, right? So let's talk about that in this video. Most altcoins may never reclaim their all-time highs, but that doesn't mean that crypto assets are dead in general across the altcoin space. It just means that capital is becoming more selective. The old 2021 style altcoin season, which was built on kind of a broad liquidity after that COVID liquidity injection, the retail mania, and kind of a much smaller token universe than what we have now in 2026, right? So the structure has definitely changed here. There are millions of tokens now that are competing for attention. The true altcoin rotation pool itself is smaller than what most investors assume, right? So we look at ETF flows, protocol revenue, and infrastructure usage, kind of suggesting capital is already kind of sorting the market into survivors and non-survivors. The survivor categories look very different from the old everything pumps kind of playbook, right? So the strongest candidates tend to kind of clear four screens, which are liquidity and access, the supply discipline, external demand, and also a category tailwind, which means deep markets, major exchange listings, ETF institutional access, lower emissions, and real fee generation, buybacks, stablecoin settlement, RWA activity, AI infrastructure demand, or durable network usage are kind of the themes that are really taking hold. And I think this is where a lot of that capital will be directed to. I don't think we can kind of expect a largely kind of a broad altcoin market pump where all of the millions of tokens that exist pump. The assets and categories to definitely watch are, those. So let's talk about some of the assets here. Bitcoin obviously is a monetary based asset. This is something that's always going to be as part of the portfolio, right? So let's talk about the altcoins. Ethereum will be kind of that institutional settlement anchor needed in your portfolio. Solana, the high-speed settlement chain narrative, right? User adoption, good marketing. XRP, kind of a regulated settlement ETF rotation asset style. Tron, I think, as a stable coin rail kind of a play. Chainlink as the RWA Oracle infrastructure play for sure. Then you've got Hype. Obviously, Hyperliquid is a real revenue generating perp DIX, kind of really doing well. So I think there's still a lot more upside to that. Aave, seen as a durable DeFi lending protocol, and Ethena is that synthetic dollar infrastructure, right? So then you've got the AI plays like Bittensor, which are really kind of focusing on AI scarcity. You've got VVV, kind of that private AI narrative. Then you've got DePIN compute with the render network and render token, and then maybe on an exchange token side, we'll see. I mean, BNB maybe as an exchange linked utility token if they continue to innovate. That could probably be in the list. So this is not really a buy list. It's a kind of a survival framework, right? Because when we look at the next bull market, which can still be really, really incredible. It can still create kind of huge winners, but, it might not rescue kind of like the long tail, right? So capital is unlikely, I think, to spread evenly across most of the weak tokens. It's more likely to concentrate in assets with liquidity and revenue and usage and institutional access and durable narratives. So I think the question is no longer when altcoin season, right? It's which assets survive that kind of extinction event that we've seen over the last few years in the altcoin space, and which are going to survive. So you can actually go check out our proprietary tool, the Decentralized New Survivor Screen, and it lists all of these assets and it kind of scores them, and you can kind of see the reasons why we think these are the ones that will survive. Let me know what your thoughts are. Check out the best cryptocurrency exchanges to trade altcoins, the best being K6, where it's no fees and no KYC, BitUnix, and you've got Tabbit, G-Trade, there's a Dix, HX, Lighter, a whole bunch of platforms, all that we've reviewed, and the links will be in the description. MEXC and BloFin and all of that. Go trade carefully and smartly. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Peace.
The Hodel statue is a true mystery, chiseled to absolute perfection. He has been standing still since 2011. Wait, is he actually moving? And